Empire State Building.
And ladies and gentlemen, in the studio is none other than Victoria Justice. Baby!
Aw, thanks.
Welcome to the Z100 family, yo.
I'm so happy to be here. It's my first time in this little fun space.
Dude,
I love it.
Let's not make this the last. This has got to be one of those moments where we remember why we're here, and it's your passion, your drive for this musical talent, the writing, gosh, man, the journey that you're on right now. So
I am on a journey. It is a journey.
But let's talk about how and why. Like, why was it now? You know what I mean? Or no, not even why was it now. Let's start with, how is it that this has become something that's filled your heart so full right now that you're loving to accomplish and to continue to drive, the nail in the boom. This is me. I'm doing it now.
I mean, I've always loved music ever since I was a little girl. It's just something I've always been really, really passionate about. And when I started doing Victorious when I was 16, I had always been like a good writer. I excelled in English and like I liked writing poems and stuff like that, but I never thought of myself as a songwriter like that.
Okay.
I never really thought like, oh, that's something that I could do. And I was signed to a record deal to Columbia when I was 16, and my A&R person just, threw me into the studio with some of the best producers at that time. And they were like, okay, yeah, just go in and like write some songs. I was like, what do you mean? Like, I'm not like, just a girl. I'm not really like a songwriter. But I dove in and I took to it immediately. And ever since, I ended up writing 3 songs that were actually on Victorious: Best Friend's Brother, Make It in America, and Faster Than Boys. But yeah, ever since then, I caught the bug for songwriting, and it's just something that I love to do. It's like, acting is amazing.
For sure.
But it's not nearly as personal and cathartic as making music is.
Having you say that, it's been very interesting and special to have people sit in the seat that you're sitting in now that have been able to succeed at both and say that, love the acting part of it, but, it's I'm acting someone else's words. I'm bringing something else. I'm bringing a character to life. And now when I get to bring my own words to life, that must just make it that much more special.
It's a totally different thing. And I'm very much in the driver's seat right now, which is nice because as an actor, I have zero control. Mm-hmm. I can show up to set, and literally the night before, I can feel like I have somewhat control as far as like knowing my lines, but then they can be like, oh, we rewrote some stuff, or we cut out the scene. It's like, oh, okay, great. Yeah. And then it's like you film a scene, and then the whole thing could die on the editing room floor, and then it's not even in the movie anymore. And like, I just have no control. Like, I show up and I do what I can do, and then I'm just like, bye.
Now, how not only exciting, but also how scary is it to have full control, to really be, the strong, independent artist who is showing who she is, and that's a lot of responsibility.
It is a lot of responsibility, because I'm also doing it really on my own. I'm fully self-funded. I don't have like a major label backing me right now. So it is definitely like a hustle and a grind. And as you know, you got to be on social media, getting that content.
Yes.
Like, I'm trying to get the word out. But it's, but it's also cool to be able to really steer the ship and I don't have anyone telling me like you can or can't do this. Like, I choose the cover art I want. If I want to make a video, then it's my concept and what I want to do. Like, I can write about whatever I want to write about, and if I love a song and it really speaks to me, then I can be like, I'll put it out in a couple weeks.
Dude,
which is really cool.
That independence, that freedom, is something that a lot of people who are on the flip side of the coin are searching and just loathing, and they're just like, I wish that I had, that. So to watch your words come to life, your vision really play out, how refreshing is it, and how fulfilling is it when you do see, damn, this video is fire. This lyric is dope.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this beat that I had, every bit of my heart, into.
It's amazing.
Sick.
It's really such a magical process. It's crazy to have an idea for a song or like a word or a melody idea or a piano part or whatever, and then to be able to bring it into whoever it is that I'm working with, and then to see that tiny little seed figment of my imagination then become fully formed and fleshed out and come to life and encapsulate this feeling or whatever I was going through at that time or whatever message I'm trying to convey. is like, it's such a wild experience. You're truly like birthing this song baby, and then you have this thing that you can then share with the world. It's nuts.
But to that point also, although it is so much you, it is also so much the family, the village that helps you drive towards this goal. What does it mean to you to have the folks that we even have in this room right here? You know what I mean? Mom, she moved my Nickelodeon bag out the side so she could have a seat. You know what I mean? But to have those people around who really do support and love and want to see you succeed, how important is it to have that foundation?
Yeah, I mean, it's everything. Like, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing like without my support system. My mom is someone that I'm incredibly close to, and she is like my biggest cheerleader, and I feel so lucky to have that because, you know, it really does take a village. It's not this industry, whether it's the film business or the music business, like, they're not easy. And, you know, it takes a lot of work and it's emotionally taxing. It can be frustrating. And so you need people that are going to be in your corner and like cheering you on during the tough times, because there definitely are tough times.
Who are some of those musical compadres? Because I think if we all, you know, go back to the days when we were watching the show, our buddy Leon, man.
Leon.
Oh my God. Do we say what's up to LT? You know, but.
Love LT. So
like,
talented.
So talented. But who are some of those musical people that you lean on to help you bring your best product forward, and that, you know, really you get to work with, that you get to, with your talent, elevate what they do? Who are some of those people? And is he one of them?
Leon, you know what? I love Leon. Yeah. We were talking recently about maybe getting creative together. So you never know when that could happen, which I would love that. It would be so fun. But yeah, I mean, Toby Gad is a producer that I reconnected with, that I've been working with a lot lately. And, you know, he wrote Big Girls Don't Cry with Fergie and All of Me by John Legend and If I Were a Boy by Beyonce. And like his credits just go on and on. I know. I just want to pick those up. Yeah. But no, he's amazing. And he's become like, honestly, like a really close friend to me. So it's been nice to be able to have a musical collaborator like him who I really trust, and I feel like I can just be my raw, full self with. Yeah. There's another writer I've been working with. His name's Will J. He's also a really talented artist, and we wrote my last song Down together with Toby and Raw. So I've been loving, like, it's nice to find people that you really click with and that you just collab well with. Spencer Sutherland, like we had mentioned. I love Spencer. He's a really good friend. He's always like throwing cool opportunities my way, or being like, you know, I just did these these videos with these kitchen sink guys. They like do covers in the kitchen. And like Spencer had done it, and he was the one that was like, oh, you should do this with them. So it's nice to have like different people in the industry that kind of, you know, have your back. And
let me ask you also, Spencer also tried to impart his coffee ways on your, I don't know if you know this, he is like a coffee connoisseur. Like,
I don't know if I did really know that.
Oh my God.
I know he's a tequila man.
Oh,
that man likes.
Yeah, Spence, we're talking to you,
loves
bud.
some tequila.
You love you some tequila and coffee. If you ever want to think of something to get him for the holidays, a bottle and some grounds.
Yeah, I've definitely gotten him a bottle or two before, but I'm gonna add in the coffee.
Let's talk about a couple of these songs. Let's first start with Raw and what that song meant to you, and why. That's such a powerful word, and then you put that as a title. What did that song mean to you?
Yeah, that song really came together beautifully. I'm very happy with it. But I was gonna go on a little weekend writing trip with Toby and two other writers at his house in Baja, Mexico. We kind of wanted to like get away, like change of scenery. And I was journaling that week, just kind of thinking about like just life and love and what I would potentially want to write about, what's on my mind right now. And I was just thinking about, I was dating someone at the time, and just this idea of wanting like a true, deep, authentic connection, like wanting someone to really see you for all of you. And so, you know, that's when I wrote down, I was like, I want someone to love me for my awkward, my messy, my sad and all my sexy, my anxious, my lovely, my weird and all my ugly. Because I don't know, I also love songs that like are like self-empowering, you know? Sure. Like I was inspired by Desiree's Gotta Be and like Bitch by Meredith Brooks. And I love these sort of anthemic self-empowerment songs.
I mean, those are songs that mean more than just the catchy beat that comes along with them.
Yeah.
That when you catch this vibe, and we'll segue right into Down. You catch this vibe, but then when you truly listen to what's going on, you're exposing, some strengths of yours, but also weaknesses, and you're connecting through the lyrics.
Yeah, and I love music with a good message, like music that really makes you feel something. Yeah. And I've always been like, at heart, I feel like I am a singer-songwriter, and the artists I love are mega talented singer-songwriters. Like I love Ray and Sarah Bareilles is one of my favorites of all times. Like people who really like tell stories and make you feel something with their lyrics. So I strive to
and shout out Ray, who also is a fiercely independent artist who is a songwriter who is consistently letting the world know that songwriters need their credit. They deserve,
Oh, absolutely. I mean, without songwriters, like you wouldn't hear anything on the radio. Like you wouldn't have all the songs that you love. And so that 100% they need to be paid better. They need more respect and recognition.
Respect on their name, damn it.
Exactly.
Come on, dude. Come on. Let's dive, and let's really fully talk about this new single. Let's talk about Down. And this Afrobeaty, dancey, whimsical, but just like it is I don't know if I'm allowed to curse around. It's a vibe.
Do you like it? Thanks.
No, I'm not as good an actor as you, Victoria. So I'm telling you the honest to God truth. It's something that first listen for me, it's I gravitate towards the beat, the melody, but then again diving into the lyrics, it's powerful. I mean, you talk about being shy at first and then coming out of your shell and all the things, and it's so much more relatable than people maybe think, and it's really, really cool because it speaks to some of my insecurities, and I find power in being able to be in a room behind a microphone because that helps me come out of my shell. But Down for you, let's go ahead and peel back some of the layers of the onion for that. Like what does this vibey energy?
So I love this song. I think it's just like a fun, sexy summer song. And I wrote it the same weekend that I was in Baja, Mexico, doing this little writing camp with Toby and the two other writers. And we had this amazing view of the ocean. Like we were in the studio and we'd look out the window and like the water was just glistening and sparkling. And Toby actually is the one that had this idea. He wanted to do this more like dancey kind of Afrobeats type track, and I was like, absolutely, I'm down for that, pun intended. And he was actually the one that was like, we should call it Down, because whenever he would ask me to do something, I'd always be like, yeah, I'm down. Like, sure, I'm down. All right. He's like, let's write a song called Down, and I was like, down.
I'm down.
And again, I was dating someone at the time, and so it was really easy to kind of tap into those feelings of being like super attracted to someone, and like you were mentioning, like feeling shy around them, but still feeling really flirty and sexy, and just like that fun part of really getting to know someone. And it was really fun to write, and it kind of unfolded in a matter of hours, and it was super easy. Yeah, it was a really quick one.
That's hella cool. Okay. Speaking of which, I could have used an extra 45 seconds because I'm just so in the song, and I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, there was like a minute. But that just makes me want to throw it on repeat, damn it.
There you go.
So boom, run it back, Mr. DJ.
Run it back.
What else are you down for, Victoria? Are you like a Taco Tuesday? Instead of going out for a fancy dinner, are you down for just like a random Taco Tuesday with friends?
I'm definitely more of like a Taco Tuesday kind of girl. Okay. I'm not like a fancy... I mean, like, I love good food, don't get me wrong, but, like, I'm also, like, we were talking about that Puerto Rican restaurant that's a hole in the wall. Like, just give me good food. It's about the food.
I'm going to stay on this, like, kind of theme of, like, what else are you down for? Festival. Lollapalooza. Are you down with going and, like, being in the pit? You know what I mean?
Oh,
with
absolutely.
Everybody else? Yeah.
Oh, I want to be in the mix. I want, like, the full experience. I love Lollapalooza. It's kind of like a more chill Coachella.
It is,
which is really nice. I went one year with my sister, and we had so much fun. But the lineup is so good this year. I want to see Chapel around.
I
love her. And Benson Boone. I love
Benson,
him.
Yeah, all right.
He's so good.
Are you down with trying to, do a backflip like Benson on the stage?
No. I would break my neck. I would never set foot in the studio again.
Here's one. As it is a pretty hot and humid and a, kind of a energy that we have here in New York City at this time. Say you have to get from like Lower Manhattan to like Central Park. It's like 50 something blocks.
Yeah. The subway?
Yeah. Are you down to hop on the subway?
Absolutely. I always take I I've done it before. I love taking the subway. Great people watching.
Facts.
And it's just so fun.
Yeah.
Like people playing music down there. It's such a vibe. I love it.
Yeah.
It really,
Where do, and that's funny that you said, I want to pick up on that. Where does inspiration come from for you to create? Is it the people watching? Is it just life experience?
It's everything. Yeah, absolutely. People watching, I think, is a part of it. Life experience, being in new places. Like even just walking around New York the other day, like it was inspiring me. I was like, oh God, I want to write a song about being here and what I'm feeling right now in my life. I was like, I need to like get into a studio. But yeah, I mean, there's like, and mostly everything I write comes from personal experience. Because I think that's kind of how you write the best songs.
And also that's how you share your truest form. And that's what connects. And I've said this a couple of different times with other artists, is the authenticity, the vulnerability. That's all that we're looking for as fans of your music, is something that we can connect to because it's truly who you are.
Yeah.
You know when you're faking it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I feel like the human experience is so... Like, if I'm going through something, I guaranteed there's other people out there who have gone through it too or are feeling the same way. And to be able to connect with people on that level via music is, like, such a powerful thing.
The coolest thing, right?
Yeah, it really is. It's very cool.
Holy crap. One last thing. We know that the tutor you hung out with Noah Schnapp, Stranger Things. You've got a connection to Netflix and all this stuff. Are you down with telling us what happens at the end of Stranger Things?
At the end of Stranger Things?
Are you down?
I've never seen Stranger Things.
Victoria.
I know. I think I was the only person on that set when we did the tutor. I was like, I don't know. Like, I know who you are, but I don't. Like, I've never seen the show.
Oh, my. Is it because you're not a scary TV
I missed
show?
the train. No, I am. I just, like, I'm really late. I haven't seen Game of Thrones either. Like, a lot of shows. I know. I haven't seen Breaking Bad, which is also, I know.
Oh, my God.
I know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have a lot of TV and
Bryan Cranston is such an amazing actor.
Oh, I love Bryan Cranston. I watched him in The Judge. That was a great show.
Such a great show.
Yeah.
You redeemed yourself.
Okay.
Thank you for bringing it back, because The Judge was so good.
No, he's an amazing actor.
Shout out to our girl in the studio here, Celia, one of our interns. She's from New Orleans and recognizes all the things that are in the Garden District with The Judge and all the show. And that's what I love that show.
Yeah, really cool
We can
show.
be friends again.
Okay, good.
Oh, gosh.
It's a close call.
I got a pretty fun question here from one of our fans, and with Down, if there was a remix, who would you like to hear on a remix of the track? Do you think that you feel an energy from somebody?
Yeah, I mean, initially I was thinking about that. I would, like someone like Rema, I think is how you say his name.
Hold on for a second.
Did someone else say that?
I wish that these cameras are. Did I not?
Did you say that?
100%.
Oh, really?
Did I? You said that before you got here.
I feel like it would be so cool because it has that Afrobeat, to bring in like an authentic Afrobeats like artist.
Oh my God.
Would be really cool.
Another banger.
Yeah, another banger. Yeah, or like Central C would be fun.
Okay.
Something like that. Like a rapper, I think would be really cool.
Gosh, man, that threw me. I don't give. Yeah,
you're good.
I try to.
They don't call you the golden ear for nothing.
Man, oh my gosh. Another fun question. I want to circle back to to Victoria Satori, and this has been something that
good old Tori Vega.
Good old Tori Vega.
Bless
her.
her.
A lot of people have been saying, and I don't know, and feel free to be like, no, I don't feel it, but people think that like our girl Olivia Rodrigo is giving Tori Vega energy. I don't know if you've been seeing that.
I think someone showed me a TikTok of something like that, which I think is hilarious. I don't know why they thought that exactly, but I love it. I mean, I love that people are still referencing Tori. It's crazy to me that the show is still, like, there's a new generation that is loving the show. It's wild.
But also, how amazing must it feel in your heart and mind to know that you have been able to do something that has brought so much joy to so many people?
No, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
There are people that still have the dolls.
I mean, that's wild. It is really crazy.
Was that ever weird for you? And my mom, like, there's a doll of me. Like,
I feel like it was so cool. Yeah. What little girl doesn't grow up wanting like a doll of them?
Yeah.
Like that's a nuts experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's such a cool thing. Like I love that the show has such a nostalgic factor for so many people, and it brings them back to like happy times in their life or whatever. And Yeah, the
That's
fact
special.
that I can like meet people and like make them happy in some way is it's like a superpower.
That's the energy.
In a way.
It is. It's definitely a superpower.
It's
That's
really
the energy that I
cool.
get after meeting you here in the studio for the very first time, and to see that we've had some mutual friends who have told me amazing things, and it'd be like, "Yep, you guys weren't lying to me." First
you're
off,
so sweet.
no, I mean it, and it's like you have not only with your acting ability, your talent as a singer and a songwriter, created a space for us to just kind of feel your passion for all the things that you love to do. So
thank you.
I just say, like, I thank you for turning the page in the book into this chapter and to be here expressing that and following that, because it would have been a shame if the world didn't get to know that version of Victoria.
That's so kind of you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been really fun getting to explore what my music is today, and I'm just a creative person.
Yeah.
I love being able to connect with people, and I just love it.
You're doing it. Continue. Don't stop, please.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop.
That's
More music to come.
There it is. Yeah. I mean, maybe with Leon, I'm just saying.
Never know.
No, ladies and gentlemen, this is someone who I am now happy to say a friend.
Absolutely.
With a capital F. One more time.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Man.
From the top of the Empire State Building,